a problem now with Waterman. The authorities at this community, therefore, they get a great effort at least so that they stop for the put into the activity. One, for provide a certain area where they sweep for the day, yes, then they go to either particular adultery or the burner. Then again, one day what they do this act, yes, because they a wicked act. Certain people in there, and they can't dispose them to see there at night where we no go there, because if we there, definitely we will stop them. So me, I beg the authorities, more especially like the leaders of the town, let them try by all possible means this dirty will all come together and pull them here.
When I'm cleaning next week, last Saturday, they'll still get fine flavor, fine sense. If the way place clean, even the way they work, you plan for work. The way place dirty, you don't get appetite for pasta road the way dirty.
Reporting for CU Television, I am Stella King.
We say it all. We let you in on all sides of the story. We are your guide. We are your hidden eye. We are Central University Television, Channel 44. Stay glued. Are you a lover of music? Thus the fun of sports gets to you. Central University offers you fun while studying. At Central University, you have the chance to study and still be part of what you love. Enrolling at Central University provides you with the opportunity to explore your skills in a basketball team, volleyball team, music band, and a football team. You will never get bored while studying here. The admission portal is still open. Apply today and have the chance to explore your unique talents. You want it all. You can get it all at Central University, a place where careers begin.
This is the
Central University.
Here, we move a little differently. We are the change makers, the innovators. We are solving the problems of the 21st century. We create, we lead, we inspire. Beginning your journey at
Central University
is opening your chapter to success. Here, we are a family that works together to make the change today for a better Sierra Leone and world tomorrow. Here is a home for you.
Central University,
a place where careers begin.
The discipline of mass communication does not matter at any time than now, when the world has become a global village. Now we have to communicate in a global voice when your local audience get along. The ability to use the 21st century media tools as an end user and also the most sophisticated tools either online or offline with professional tutoring at every level, that is what we provide.
One aspect I am grateful for at the Central University Mass Communication Department is the confidence I have in myself.
I know my study in the media is top-notch, and I can compete at global levels. At the Central University, there is no dull moment when learning.
The environment is serene and friendly.
The department prepares us for radio, television production, and filmmaking. We are also prepared for multimedia content production, marketing, and advertising. We are accustomed to different softwares to unearth our ideas and test theories taught in class with different world-class professionals, instructors, and mentors.
For real-life experience here at Central University in Sierra Leone.
I am going to be a multimedia content producer and a social media expert.
It has always been my dream to become a communication researcher and a podcaster. And now, my dream feels so real.
I am Khadija Jalo, a second-year mass communication student at Central University. I am a reporter and a video editor at Central University Television. Since I came to Central University, my gender has not been a limitation. I work with guys and do what they can do, and even much more better.
Apply today and be part of the Central University family, the epitome of modern education in Sierra Leone. Most countries in Africa have been struggling to maintain long-serving electricity services, but over the years, most of those countries have failed, and as a result, many other sectors like health, business, education have been negatively impacted. To help salvage this problem for life is why the Canadian University of Modern Technology at 1 Silicon Hills, Mile 91, Tonkolili District in Sierra Leone has decided to establish a renewable energy department to help train and equip young minds to create a lasting solution to not just Sierra Leone's energy supply problem, but the entire Africa and the world at large.
We believe that as a department, we will help in setting the way for Sierra Leone and other countries in the African continent to advance their renewable energy systems. We also believe in practical as well as theory. With the two, we know we can build strong minds to help countries within the African continent benefit from their natural resources like the sun, wind, hydro, biomass, geothermal, and many other sources.
For potential students to understand and respond to this continental problem, the university has established solar farms backed up with strong power systems to help students realize their skills. Trained and qualified staff are all on the standby to guide potential students.
What we'll be doing here will be different from what is practiced in other places, because here we focus on training our students not just to understand ideas related to the course, but will help them set the pace in creating solutions to renewable energy problems in their communities, countries and beyond. Also, with the guidance of our well-trained staff, we are sure that we'll be able to help our students apply these practical solutions in shaping the renewable energy sector.
Be part of the renewable energy family at the Canadian University today, and together, let's join in the fight to respond and repurpose our national and continental energy system to become resource efficient from natural resources for decades to come. Every sector in the world involves business. There are accountants and business administrators in every establishment. But getting more understanding on how to succeed as a business administrator or an accountant anywhere makes you stand out and serves as your guarantee for better positions in the future. The Central University at 1 Silicon Hills, Mile 91 presents you the opportunity to study business administration and financial accounting in a serene environment with the help of our trained and qualified lecturers to help you redefine your journey to succeeding in the disciplines.
Studying business administration and management at Central University is a smart choice for securing a successful future as it opens doors to a variety of career opportunities. At Central University, we help students to acquire key administrative and leadership skills. We also provide special skills and knowledge for students to start their own businesses and to improve on their communication skills and collaborative learning.
We offer BSc and Diploma in Financial Accounting and Business Administration, which are some of our best programs in the university. We conduct classes in our ultra-modern buildings where our students cooperate with real companies and test their skills in real life. Our accounting students are introduced to all kinds of modern accounting softwares such as FreshBook, NetSuite, QuickBooks, Sage Business Cloud Accounting, Rosum, and many more. The broad-based education you get from the Department of Financial Accounting and Business Administration enables you to challenge yourself during your studies and after graduation. You will never get bored studying at the Department of Financial Accounting and Business Administration. You can participate in exciting programs that the department offers. We offer unlimited opportunities. This is the chance to create the kind of future you desire. Seize the opportunity and come study with us.
There have always been questions about how can we make the world a better place? What are some of the needed skills for the present, future and job market? And how can you contribute to knowledge-based economy? Computer science is an excellent solution to this question. Central University offers an excellent computer science program that equips students with competence for the 21st century knowledge-based economy. The department has equipped laboratories to support its educational and research missions. Students access these resources through various classes and laboratory assignments.
I am Debulina Basu. I am from India. I feel good to be given the opportunity on weekly basis to think critically and write efficient code that solves problems. We just don't write code, we are using an engineering approach to develop software. Labs really measures how much you know and what you can do.
The department provides tools and services for students to acquire practical knowledge in the following modules: software development, hardware maintenance, networking, graphic design and multimedia, database, web development. To achieve the department goals, Central University places students at the center of learning by providing them with following opportunities. Academic advising. Each student is assigned to a personal program advisor at the commencement of their studies who will remain with them until graduation. Projects. To ensure students develop problem-solving skills, the department employs capstone group projects to help students improve their collaborative learning, synthesis, and application of the skill set acquired. At Central University, students are the center of learning.
Sierra Leone is a unique country with diverse cultures and practices. Most people in the rural parts of the country mainly engage in subsistence or commercial farming activities. The large importation of agricultural products from other countries suggests the poor state of the agricultural sector in the country. It is at this crucial time in the history of the agricultural sector that the Central University, situated at 1 Silicon Hills, Mile 91, Tonkolili District, Sierra Leone, offers the solution for sustainable agricultural practices. The Agricultural Department at the Central University serves as a training center of excellence for students who want to acquire the best knowledge in agricultural systems and processes. Over the years, we have been able to teach our students appropriate techniques on how to achieve success in different sectors like agricultural extension, animal science, crop science, crop production, agribusiness, soil science, agricultural engineering, agricultural economics, and agroforestry. We help our students enjoy the beauty in agriculture with the modern technological equipment we make available for them. We have been able to help our students understand the ideas in growing, nurturing, and harvesting large-scale production for not just themselves, but for a much larger population. Our lecturers are trained with modern skills to guide potential students, understand the concept of agriculture, and to prepare them to compete not just in Sierra Leone, but the world at large. Remember, learning becomes easier and fun when you are the right place that offers you the right opportunities and chances.
I decided to do the Bachelor of Business Information Technology because it's my area of interest and it provides an excellent opportunity for employment in the ICT field. The course combines aspects of IT and business, and the one option which makes it a very marketable course when it comes to the job market. Central University is fun. I'm really happy with the course because it's very practical and enjoyable. It does not only focus on the core business IT modules, but also concerned with the human character for information, which makes students all-rounded. I love the fact that there is also a strong emphasis on extracurricular activities, such as sports, clubs, conferences, among others. The course covers elementary business management modules and a variety of IT modules, such as programming, operating systems, artificial intelligence with specialization options of networking and database administration. Here in Central University, we are given the opportunity to do internship with top-notch industries in ICT. Depending on your area of interest, the options available are those of project managers, software developers, network and database administrators, system analysts, or what they call hybrid managers. However, with a wide spectrum of innovative ideas, we are highly encouraged to understand entrepreneurship, which is the way forward.
What I have seen, I think the layout is first class. And to recognize that a student is interviewing me now, I think the professionalism of the program sounds very good. I was in the library and I called subject. I selected a book, it came up. I selected a topic from that book, it came up. It also showed that this is what we call transformational education, where you can stay home and be tutored from a centralized institution. This is the way Sierra Leone should go. We haven't gone so yet, but you have started with.
Hello everyone, as you all know, this is Central University Television here, and we are broadcasting live from One Silicon Hills. And I'm sure you already know the personality sitting beside me. He is the Minister of Higher and Technical Education here in Sierra Leone, Professor Tijan Muri. And he is here today at Central University to have a tour around the university campus. So we'll just have a quick talk with him around activities that you might be wanting to know all this while. Basically, most people know that the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education exists, but they don't actually know the role it plays. So can you tell us the role the ministry was set up for?
The Ministry of Technical and Higher Education is to refocus higher education towards job creation and job market, and to put a lot more premium on technical options. We do so at levels that are equivalent to school level and levels that what you call post-secondary. And this is one institution that has demonstrated how digital education, which is technical, can serve us at the post-secondary level.
Now, coming to one of the things that the ministry is known for doing over the years, one of the famous things is the student loan that was introduced recently for students. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, government initially started with a government scholarship. In the early years, a scholarship is you have to be a scholar. You should have done very well, and then you are sponsored. Later on, that metamorphosed into a grant in aid. In other words, you may not have done very well, but you have passed, and you do not have the means to continue. And then government supports you somehow. That is not a scholarship. It is a supported program or a supportive program. Okay? Even that is becoming quite expansive. The numbers are increasing. You know, last year we had close to 186,000 students attempting the WASC exams. Before then, think back in 2018, only 32,000 took the WASC. Yet in 2022, 186,000 took the WASC. That is a 5-fold increase. Government recognized that among that number, there will be a higher proportion that may not be in a position to sponsor themselves to go on. Remember, government is doing free quality school education. The free there is to school, and therefore people should have saved enough to be able to access higher education on their own. But that is not the case. So we started a new scheme, the student loan scheme, that will allow every student, be it private or public institution, to take a loan, and on completion, you start a repayment plan. To take any loan, there must be some guarantee and some guarantors to start for you. Okay? We do hope that will now allow the large number of people that have graduated from secondary school to be able to access higher education. And higher education does not necessarily mean university education. It can mean technical education, or people that may have graduated can still take a loan and come back and reskill themselves into something a bit more hands-on. So we'd like the public to know that the scheme has started this year. This year we started with PhDs and those of master's level only. We hope to get resource in the next few weeks to expand it to lower level as well. By that I mean undergraduate degrees. And people of Central University do have the right to apply for such loans.
Okay, now there's this fear that's in most students' mind, and it has been like a rumor going around, that is the loan based on like if this person is deserving, or maybe it's like based on favoritism, that it's somehow difficult to get, some have been complaining about that. So what are some of the processes that some need to go, and what guarantees that it will not be based on favoritism at all?
I wonder why you start to consider favoritism when in fact you have not accessed the loan yet, you've not really applied yet. The question here is, can you pay back? Whoever is signing for you, can the person has the means to pay back? That is all there is to it. And we are not prioritizing any cause. You can do social work and apply for the loan. You can do history and apply for the loan. You can do chemistry and apply for it. There will not be any prioritization. With regards to grant in aid, there is prioritization of grant in aid. We now say in public universities, we support women that are accessing STEAM. I'm not saying a man cannot do physics or chemistry or whatever. We say government says we prioritize women accessing STEAM. We also say people that are disabled cannot be disabled a second time. by them not accessing higher education. We would prioritize those. People that are sons or daughters of teachers. Teachers have sacrificed their lives to train us. And they cannot go back and start to struggle on how they can pay for their children. So those are prioritized as well. In the forces, we will train 50, 60 per year, prioritized. The loan does not have those categories. You apply for it, and if you show you can afford to pay back, or you have whoever is standing for you that can pay back, then that loan would be given to you from a public or a private institution.
Okay. Now, I was going through some of the posts on the ministry's website, and I came across a piece which says that the ministry is committed to increase enrollment and retention in the technical and vocational institute by improving existing structures and developing new ones. Now, in this case, like there have been many people, many students, like there have been rumors around that some actually have 6 WAS or even more than that, but one subject prevents them from going to higher institutions. So, what has your ministry really done or intends to do about something like that?
Well, you are clear that the university requirement is 5 WAS, including English and all maths. That is the requirement. And if you drop in any of those more so English and or maths, then you have not matriculated to go to a university. But a university is not the only tertiary institution. You can go into a polytechnic, you can go into a teacher training college, you can go into a TVET institution. So I think the misconception there is that higher education is viewed as university education only. So when that is clear, then you know you have other programs to do. In the university, however, as of last year, we have rescheduled preliminary year for those doing sciences. Again, science and technology. There will not be a preliminary year for somebody doing history or social work if you fail English, which is the best thing you require to do any of those. You cannot do a preliminary year to do law and you have not passed the main tool of a lawyer, English language. I can tell you there are less than 40 students in chemistry department year 1 now as I speak. And they are well over, I think, 150 heading to 200 in preliminary year. So by just giving that opportunity, you are going to create a major change in that department. And that is the core for science. If you want to read plant genetics, you have to get chemistry. If you want to read microbiology, you need a chemical base. If you want to do medicine, you need chemistry. So all of a sudden, the bottleneck, the rate determining step, is opened out for there to be many more people to go through the system. So indeed, every college, every university have a criteria, but your focus should not be university. Your focus should be post-secondary education. And you can use that. For example, if you got a diploma in whatever in a post-secondary institution, you can be able to use that to go now into a university. You don't have to go back to WASP and take the WASP, the maths, the English. So what we're trying to do in the ministry is to become flexible. We do not want one shoe suits all, one size suits all. We want mature students, we want adults to have various modes and means of accessing higher education. And higher education there means TVET institutions, polytechnics, and or universities as well.
Okay. Now let's come back to your visit here today. You came here for a visit, so you were taking on a tour around the campus. What do you have to say concerning everything you've seen here today?
What I have seen, I think the layout is first class.
Okay.
And to recognize that a student is interviewing me now, I think the professionalism of the program sounds very good. I was in the library and I called subject. I selected a book, it came up. I selected a topic from that book, it came up. It also showed that this is what we call transformational education, where you can stay home and be tutored from a centralized institution. This is the way Sierra Leone should go. We haven't gone so yet, but you have started with, and you are similar to Unitech in many ways. And it is clear that we will all have to learn from you. I do hope you focus mainly initially on Tongoli and then the northern region. And I might as well just use this opportunity to let the general public know that Cabinet has given the authority for Port Loko campus of EBK to break out to become an autonomous university in its own right, as the university in the Northwest region, to be called Ahmad Tijan Kaba University of Education and Technology. It is key for us to focus on education, because we need to train teachers for early childhood education, for foundational learning, and for sciences in particular. Teachers in technology as well, including digital technology. And for a country that its resources started off with iron ore along with diamonds, then that college's technological arm would also relate to the mining industry that exists in the Northwest.
Thank you so much for allowing us to have this discussion here today. And I'm sure that the viewers have really learned a lot. Higher education is not just university, there are other aspects joined to it, and I hope that we all understand now that we should not be limited because of one subject or maybe another. So thank you too for being with us, and I hope you have a lovely day. The Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Professor Alpha Tijan Buri, was speaking during his visit at Central University, One Silicon Hills, Mile 91. Addressing students and lecturers at the university's hall, Minister Buri emphasized on the importance of education as one of the major factors that contribute to national development.
That among us, young, is that we are free to make change. We are free to explore anything new at all. Higher education started here in 1827. That's 200 years back. But we did only art, humanities. For the first 50, 60 years, we are free to change. We have to have the courage to be flexible. A student that starts 5 years old may not get 5 last in English and maths, or may have the training, the exposure, the experience to be able to do well. Such a student, there has to be some flexibility in you accessing higher education. That is why His Excellency the President is not agreeing that we need to modify people to access higher education. That is why authority has now been given for this institution and any other to open a preliminary year for those students access science and technology. So if somebody applies C without English, without maths, that student has the right to be able to, or C has the right to start a foundation course. So that will allow that student to develop him or herself and then accessing the first year next academic year.
At the occasion, Vice-Chancellor of Central University, Professor Bob Conte, assured the minister that Central University is determined and ready to work with the ministry to enhance the growth and development of education in the country.
Mr. Minister, Sir, Honorable Alpha Tijan Buri, and entourage, I want to join my colleagues in welcoming you to our small, modest, but upcoming university. I want to assure you that within the not too distant future, you will begin to accept us, if not the best, but as one of the best universities in this country. Mr. Minister, sir, quite a lot has been said about Central University, and you've seen a little bit of Central University, and I want to assure you that what you see is not fake, it is real. Central University, from what you've heard from the brief history, we are now at a situation where we want to create a research platform which would bring in innovation, not only in teaching and learning, but in research within the university and the country benefit from this kind of research which we're going to introduce.
The Chief Minister for the Student Union Government at Central University, Musa Eyasin Kuruma, pleaded with the minister to consider extending the government's granting aid for students in private institutions, adding that these students are Sierra Leoneans that deserve similar opportunities.
I would like to express my gratitude to the Minister of Technical and Higher Education for taking the time to visit our prestigious university and witness firsthand the progress we have been making academic-wise. Central University is committed to providing quality education to students, and the university takes pride in diverse range of programs that caters for the needs of students from different places, ages, cases, races, and phases. I believe that it is in the best interest of our education system to provide equitable funding to all universities regardless of whether they are public or private. I respectfully request that you consider reversing or revisiting the current policy regarding granting aid allocation to include private universities.
Minister Wuri, however, assures students and the administration of Central University that his ministry will continue to work with the different higher educational institutions in the country to support national development. Reporting for Central University, I am Marima Pashutalabi.
Nursing also should have a philosophy and objectives.
On April 4, 2023, representatives from the Nursing Council in Sierra Leone visited Central University in Mile 91 to evaluate the institution's readiness for introducing new health-related courses. The university's proposed curriculum expansion includes a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, state-registered nurse, community health officer programs, and other health-related fields. After the inspection, Mary Fuller, the board chair for the Nursing Council in Sierra Leone, shared her positive impressions. Noting that this was their first visit to the university, she expressed confidence in the institution's capacity to handle the proposed health-related courses, citing the presence of most required facilities for these new departments.
We have gone through the length and breadth of the university. We have seen the department, we have seen their classrooms, we have seen their halls, we have seen the library, the computer labs, not one. We have seen the skills lab, which is for us the main part of the assessment. And we think they stand a chance to start a nursing course, a higher nursing course, in fact, in this university. I'm impressed. Even the infrastructure, we have quality infrastructure that can establish any type of course within Sierra Leone. So I'm sure our nurses will be well taken care of when they are within the wall of this university.
Central University's Vice-Chancellor Professor Bob Conte announced that the university has been diligently preparing for the establishment of a new nursing department. He expressed confidence in the institution's readiness to accommodate potential students, emphasizing that the environment is well situated for such learning activities.
Well, we have several selling points. One of them is that we have a teaching hospital which is just close to the university and it is practically part of the university. Secondly, we have laboratory facilities which we have to improve on, but we now have at least the rudiments of the laboratory facility that can provide practical training for nurses and other types of tuition. Universities all over the world sometimes are situated in areas that would tend to be, from the outsider's point of view, local. But it's not the locality that matters, it is the content that the university has that matters. And all the facilities we have provide for the student and staff the environment for learning. So the issue of the institution being local is not part of the equation at all.
Christiana Masali, the Secretary General for the Nursing Board, expressed her satisfaction with the facilities at Central University, describing it as one of the best universities she has seen. However, she also highlighted a few key areas that the university's administration should address to further improve the institution.
Really impressed. This is a rare site for training. As I said, we've gone round, and what I see is what I am telling the world, that Central University is ready to implement nursing program in Sierra Leone. Of course, according to our tools, there are certain marks they need to work on, but this is the first visit that we are making. It's very difficult for us to go just one visit and for a proposed center to score the mark that they scored today.
Chancellor Muksin Sisay of Central University appealed to the board members to take their request into consideration and help expedite the approval process. The university's goal is to launch the new department in time for the 2023 and 2024 academic year, commencing in October. Reporting for Central University, I am Arima Precious Halabi. Over 2,000 pupils taking the 2023 National Primary School Examination across 5 centers in the Yoni Mamela Chiefdom, Tonkolili District have received the humanitarian gesture from the All People's Congress parliamentarian aspirant for constituency 048 in the Tonkolili District, Honorable Aaron Arun Kuruma. The gesture, according to Honorable Kuruma, is geared towards complementing the efforts of parents in ensuring that pupils get access to necessary materials during the course of taking their exams.
I just saw the need that there's every instant that I should continue shortening it, because they've added so much into improving the learning outcomes. And that's why I know how situations are now. The affordability of homes now is a very key challenge now. A single mathematical set here costs around 25,000 leaves, or 25 millions, and that's very huge for a home that have to buy rice and other basic household things. So I've just saw the need that there's a need for me to just provide for all the pupils. For this year is about 2,182 pupils that are taking this year's NPS exams in the respective centers that are holding this examination. But the pupils, of course, are drawn even beyond my constituency. We have people that are coming from the neighboring constituencies from 47, some are coming from 49, and a good number of them are also taking the exams here. So what I did was to ensure that every people that takes his or her exams in my constituency is being provided with a mathematical set and also a pen.
Beneficiaries expressed thanks and appreciation to the Honorable and noted that no time will have been more appropriate for the gesture than now.
I will use it now to take my NPS because I come with my own one. There is no sharpener. I will not tax my colleagues again to use their pencil. Now I will use my own pencil.
Teachers and supervisors across the different centers corroborated the statements made by the pupils, citing that the donation will help motivate the pupils to excel in their exams.
He has helped. Financially, he has impacted the families of these pupils. And the children also are very, very happy to have some of these materials.
Help us at least to ensure that we have a friendly and happy center, because the children are now happy. As you can see during the distribution, everybody is jubilating because these are things that we are expecting. So some were coming, so they were thinking, is Honorable coming again this year, is he not coming? So they see him coming around doing this kind of distribution. It's like an added piece given to them. Based on their expectation, it has come to reality. That you see is there, he promised, and he also promised to continue doing as well. So which means the people of Malenti 1 strongly rely on Honorable Aaron in supporting education.
The donated items included pens, geometry sets, and food items worth millions of leones. This is happening at a time when the country is experiencing a high cost of commodities despite government heightened efforts to boost the country's educational system. Reporting for Central University, I am Arima Precious Halabi. Central University has today, the 11th March 2023, installed its first principal and vice chancellor, Professor Bob Karanke Kante, into office at the University Campus Hall. The vice chancellor was sworn into office by the chancellor and proprietor of the university, Muksin Sisay. In making his statement, the newly installed Vice-Chancellor, Professor Bob Karanke Conte, thanked the Chancellor and all the members of the university for entrusting him with the prestigious position as the Vice-Chancellor of the university. He further acknowledged the good efforts of the Proprietor and Chancellor, Muhsin Sise, for economically supporting the activities of the university.
This university is a private university. We generate our own electricity, as ladies and gentlemen here observed. We harvest our own water through our own energy resources. We run our television station. We run the radio station. We power all our buildings and other utilities using our own power resources. All of these require not only finance, but also human resource. And believe you me, whether you accept it or not, please be told today and beyond. The finances that go to running this institution in all its aspects are provided by one single individual, and that is our Chancellor.
Speaking to the gathering, Professor Bashir Mohammed Kuruma, a representative of the vice-chancellors and principals of other universities, stated that Professor Conte is one of the Sierra Leoneans who over the years have been contributing to the development of the educational sector in the country. He further requested the guidance of the Chancellor in helping leaders of other universities understand the techniques he employed for such quick success, in which he says the facilities he has seen and the serene nature of the university's environment are worth pointing out.
And clearly enough, under his short leadership with his Chancellor, my friends, I'm falling in love with this campus. And I'm pledging myself today to be an apprentice to the Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, to know what lies above, between, and below the miracles that rapidly change this place into what we call a learning environment. I'll be coming to learn from all of you, even from you, the students.
The occasion was attended by chancellors, vice-chancellors, professors, registrars, and lecturers from other universities. Students and residents in and out of Yoni Chiefdom were also present. Reporting for Central University Television, I am Marama Precious Halabi.
Today, I'm delighted to proclaim to you, the graduates, that examinations have been completed. Assignments have been submitted. Final projects have been turned in. And the days of global classroom submission are behind you. Indeed, all has been successfully accomplished and reached a resounding conclusion.
That was the Chancellor and founder of Central University, Muhsin Sise, speaking at the graduation ceremony of over 100 students who have successfully gone through the academic crucibles of Central University. The erudite Chancellor continued to inform the gathering of some of the recent developments undertaken by the university.
I am delighted, ladies and gentlemen, to share with you today here that Central University has recently signed a fruitful partnership with Trent University in Toronto. The collaboration designed to bring numerous opportunities to both universities and institutions, enriching the academic experience and fostering global connections. This includes, what does this partnership mean? We are going to be collaborating on research work. They might look at a specific societal need and say, let's do a research work. Our team here and the team in Toronto will work together to come up with a solution. They will be working on student exchange, will have students from Central University travel to Canada and continue their education there, either for a semester or a year, then come back. At the same time, students from Canada will be coming here and spending some time in Cuba.
On his path, the Director of Education at the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, Joseph Momo, cited that Central University is a Grade A university and that the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education is impressed with the operations of the university.
I've been to understand that Central University is doing well. The courses that are being offered here are in line with contemporary job demand, which is actually good. And I want to commend the administration of this university. Take a look at courses like computer science, business information technology, agricultural science, public health, and renewable energy. These are proven offered in this university, and we want to applaud you for that. To understand that Central University plans to become the center of education and academic standard in Sierra Leone. Central University, and to fulfill its mission to become a university of choice for candidates across the Mano River Union and West Africa.
Speaking on behalf of his colleagues, a beneficiary of the Sierra Leone Education Partnership, SLEP, Abdoulaye Tambalebi, expressed immense appreciation to the sponsors for their life-changing gesture.
The Sierra Leone Education Partnership, SLEP, scholarship transformed everything for me in my second year. SLEP not only provided financial support, but also an opportunity to pursue academic goals and my dreams. The food and lodging package, the 3 meals a day, and the hostel SLEP provided was a blessing, as food and a resident had been crisis on campus. The mentorship guides and fun events helped us stay active on campus and focus on our goals.
The Sierra Leone Educational Partnership, SLEP, according to the board chairperson, Darlene Henderson, is a registered Canadian charity that was established to provide scholarships to students in Sierra Leone who have demonstrated academic excellence and are desperately in need of financial support to pursue their education.
We are absolutely delighted to be here for this convocation ceremony and to witness the graduation of 97 of our SLEP-sponsored students. I speak from my heart when I tell you how incredibly proud we are of you. I know there were struggles and obstacles, and it took perseverance and hard work to get to where you are today, but here you are, university graduates, about to embark on a new chapter of your life. So we are here today to celebrate you. But none of us would be here today if it were not for the vision of Chancellor Muksin Sise. His sacrifice and dedication is truly unbelievable and greatly admired.
For Central University Television, Tamba Stephen Kamba reporting. This is Makabo village in the Yonimamela Chiefdom, Tonkolili district, a quiet and serene community with mud houses that depict a real African setting that cannot be dissociated from poverty and deprivation. The town has over 100 inhabitants who depend on subsistence farming for their survival. Speaking to CMT Television, an octogenarian Bafude Bangura narrates how challenging life has been like for them in the community.
Moyang andaran no rabatu suka moyang the lil that's a talk come on English
Raining season has handled us in a difficult situation, except one depends on wood fetching for sale and have something to eat. We have no school. Our children have to go to Yonibana through by taking. We have tried to provide education to our children, but all of them have dropped out from school due to hardship, except the young ones who we are looking up to.
Bese Bangura cited the high cost of living as an excruciating economic challenge, especially during rainy season when people hardly go out to find their living.
Life is not easy for us. I fetch wood and do some subsistence farming to feed myself and my family. I also send some of my children to school.
CMT Television, Tamba Stephen Komba reporting from Makabo Village.
Those were residents in the Mile 91 community, Tonkolili district, singing and dancing as a way of celebrating the free healthcare initiated by the Community Health Foundation for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children under the age of 5 in the community. In making her statement, the CEO of the Community Health Foundation, Linda Muksen-Sisay, says the hospital aims at providing quality and international standard healthcare for residents across the district and the country at large.
So this hospital for helping people them, especially women them, Bella women them, Cobra them, picking them. Now for that, appellation. This hospital now for lay we help now.
Vasti David Ochendu, a matron at the Community Health Center, teach the women present some techniques on how to take care of themselves for a healthy life and environment.
We say balanced diet. Mineral is there, water is there, carbohydrate is there, protein is there, and iron is there, and so many other things. So it is not mandatory that you must put meat inside your food. Like to get protein, beans. What is beans in Timini? Elele na protein, okay? So you can make soup without beans. It's protein.
Maria Masise, a beneficiary of the free health service at the Community Health Center, acknowledged the management and staff for helping them access good health facility in their community.
Me, as you can see, I'm so excited and I'm glad it's so much because of this free medical way. And Linda don't bring come for me now my 91. So when you see when I see the medicine there, I'm glad you for me picking. So I don't make accounts there and they don't give me medicine.
Linda Sisay concluded by attributing the success of their services to the Ministry of Health in Sierra Leone and donor partners, in which she says, with their support, the foundation will continue to offer free medical services to residents from different communities.
We opened this hospital here. So far we have saved a lot of lives because all of those pregnant women who normally goes to Bamboka to get health care, now they come to Community Health Foundation Medical Center right here in Malantuan. We do surgeries for them. For example, we do cesarean section, which means to get the baby out if the woman is not able to give natural birth. We do hernia surgeries for men, both men and women. If they have hernia, we do that kind of surgery. We do appendix surgery. We do fibroid. We do cyst. I mean, we do different kind of surgeries. Even bone. We do bone surgeries here and some minor surgeries like abscess and all that. So because of that, all the community here, the Malantuan community, Yonin, Mabela, Chiefdom, all of them come here to get medical care. We're in partnership with the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, so they are trying to support us. So far, they've been supporting us since we started. We are grateful. At the beginning, up till now, when we get medical equipment and supply from the US or any country, we want to ship them to Sierra Leone, the government provides a duty-free for us, so we don't pay duty. So because of that, that's why we are able to ship medical equipment and supply to the country.
Residents from different communities across the district were present for the health services. For Central Television, I am Marima Precious Halabi reporting.
Those were some residents of the Yonibana community who took to their feet when Yangadi Institute of Community Health Science and Technology, in collaboration with Sheikh Mohammed Kamara, popularly known as Jagaban, officially launched a week-long public health outreach at the United Methodist Primary School in Yonibana Town, Yoni Mamela Chiefdom, Tonkolili District, on the theme Experiment Learning to Understanding Your Expectation and Examine Your Assumption. The Yangadi Institute of Community Health Science and Technology was established in Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown, in the year 1998 to help train young men and women to work in the country's health sector. Addressing traditional leaders, residents, and health practitioners at the public health outreach launching ceremony in the Yonibana community, Sheikh Mohammed Kamara Elias Jagaban pointed out that his involvement in Yangadi's medical outreach activities is part of his philanthropic services to the nation.
That doctor will just talk, and exactly that's what he said. This is not politics. And Mr. Sef no can answer for cancer politics. Because what's important are them pikia, wallahi, and the camaraderie. So now they will need more. Now stuff like this, they make me the kind into politics. For me, we're able for help as much people as we're able for help. So dear, we allow support the support Samura. Now make sure say we put her inside power for stuff like this.
Principal of Yangadi Institute of Community Health Science and Technology, Idrissa Kamara, expressed happiness over the involvement of Sheikh Mohammed Kamara Elias Jagaban in their activities. Kamara noted that the public health outreach is an annual event undertaken by the Institute to complement government efforts in boosting the country's health system.
We really feel proud because now then kind of people that we been the ones for letting come to we aid, because this we just do and we think we serve. Nobody know they been the sponsor we. But just because of we go to Ram, we cry, we help, then intake and say, yes, these are the right people that we need for help. Because of we serve the help the vulnerable people. The health facility we do general. We treat for malaria, typhoid, we treat for general pain, the exception of operation as for now.
Dozens of pregnant women, lactating mothers, under 5 children and the aged benefited from the life-changing gesture. They, however, expressed thanks and appreciation to Yangadi Institute for such a hallmark humanitarian investment. For Central University Television, Tamba Stephen Komba reporting from My 91.
Some heroines are born, while some are made. From the source of Sierra Leone, in a small village called Namaka, in the Tonkolila district, rose a woman with a passion to serve humanity. The name Linda Mokson Sisay has become a household name not only in Sierra Leone but the world over due to her selfless service to humanity. Linda is one of Sierra Leone's known heroines.
Linda Mokson Sisay is my name. I was born and raised in Sierra Leone, in Tonkolila district, in a small village called Mamaka. I was fortunate enough to go to the United States 2008, and I went to US and continued my education. So I was able to go to the nursing field, ended up having a Master's of Science in Nursing. I'm a practicing nurse in the US, and I'm also in school right now, continuing my education. Currently, I'm doing my doctorate, Doctors of Nursing Practice.
From childhood, Linda dreamt of working in the medical sector, and today she has become an icon, providing medical services to people of all ages, irrespective of their tribes, region, or social orientation.
Fortunately, I have a very supportive family. My family has been with me since I started this organization until where we are right now.
Surviving in a developing country like Sierra Leone is very difficult, but Linda overcame all odds and has become a symbol promoting the idea of hard work and dedication.
Growing up in Sierra Leone as a young girl, especially in the environment where I grew up in the village, I saw the desperate need for healthcare. Considering the environment I grew up, it was almost like impossible to get quality medical access.
Good works, they say, speaks louder than words, and so Linda's work was recognized and applauded in the Wells of Parliament as one of the Sierra Leoneans who have been contributing to national development.
It's very impressive, and that I visited this facility when it was under construction, and I'm very pleased to come here today and see that the facility has been opened and they are providing medical care, medical treatment for people. So I visited the pharmacy. It is well stocked. They have a laboratory, and then the examination room. They have all the equipment they need, and I also visited the female ward and the maternity ward where I saw patients, and I want to take this opportunity to thank the hospital management and staff, to thank them for their work, and more importantly to thank the person behind this initiative. We understand who is a young Sierra Leonean lady, Linda, who is in the United States of America, came here. She's a healthcare worker in the United States, to establish this kind of facility to provide healthcare service. And government is going to support this kind of facilities, is going to ensure that this kind of facility that provide healthcare services is supported. I've had an engagement with the doctor, and they will go back and see what additional support government can provide to this kind of facility. But I'm very pleased. I want to thank all the medical staff and the nurses for the good job. Thank you very much.
Community Health Foundation is a charity organization. The idea came in because of the passion I have to help humanity. I always wanted to help my people especially on maternal and child health. So when I went to the US, I was able to become a nurse, and I decided to form Community Health Foundation, which is a charity organization in the US. That was 2019. And 2020, that's when I registered in Sierra Leone here, also as a charity organization. So since then, we started getting donations of medical equipment and supply, ship them to Sierra Leone, also donate to the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Health and Sanitation.
With the support from family members, benefactors, and other kind-hearted individuals, Linda's dream is gradually actualizing.
Fortunately, I have a very supportive family. My family has been with me since I started this organization onto where we are right now. The Moxin family has been supportive. They've been helping me, and that's why I'm able to be where I am right now.
With hard work and resilience, Linda's journey has given hope to many people in Sierra Leone and beyond.
We want to expand this facility. The goal is not just to stay here. The goal is to expand our service in different communities in Sierra Leone. If possible, West Africa as a whole. We want to be able to move to different countries. We already started a bigger project that is 100-bed capacity. Because this one we already finished here that is functional right now is just 30 beds. If we are able to complete this 100 bed, it's going to serve as a general hospital for Sierra Leone instead of people going out of the country for medical tourism. We are looking out to get support from donors, partners. We are open to partnership, both national and international donors or partners who want to come in to help us achieve our dream. We are grateful if we are able to get donors. Basically, we are open to partnership.
The bigger the dream, the longer the journey, and the greater the responsibility. Humanity is our responsibility.
There are dozens of children living on the streets of Mile 91, with only few living in a small reclusive orphanage at the edge of the Mile 91 community. The orphanage has been in operation since after the civil war in Sierra Leone, under the guardianship and management of Haja Mariama Nkrumah, to take care of children who lost their parents during the war. However, the orphanage is currently going through a lot of challenges, says the matron, Haja Mariama Nkrumah.
They don't place with their problem with that because the cars no more so support life the help, but they not to with itself. They don't place business money to you. You know get better business so now what is happening more than the crazy. Now 45 people there. They bid them. I don't know if you reach 20. You just money. System. I don't talk to it and don't make flood for them. Now, we left room 5. So we left the room 5 for the toilet, even to the left himself, we left the room 5 for the toilet. I didn't fix floor toilet. That's for the office. Mostly they build them. One of the people get big. But we don't get big, I say they all get glad. But they manage because then they get food, this, that, and then they land, and they manage.
An orphanage is always an orphanage, especially in Africa, Sierra Leone to be specific. You cannot imagine that most of these children sleep on cardboard due to the inadequate bedding system in the home.
The only thing we will get fine bed for the home, and mattress they're not there. We will get other things in the back for shelves. So, no one experience than with an energy, all to what we want.
The chief of the community, Hassan Ogbao Conte, shared the plight of the children, adding that the government and well-meaning Sierra Leoneans should chip in to save their lives.
Now, beaucoup people don't go astray. Mostly they orphanage picking them. We see posts, you no get daddy, no get mama. Hey, papa, na a long period, that picking they go astray. Even this kush, where we picking they go and smoke. We no get daddy, you no get mama. If you found out say that picking they get in people them, we be say they all and fine. They tell and say, no go under. You know you go John bad work. But this business here, now for that make them people are them bad this, they join this bad work here, these peer groups. But still, we talk to government, then we talk to the private sector, them for the city, let them help them people there.
It is apparent that the government of President Julius Maada Bio has laid so much emphasis on human capital development. It is, however, worthy of note that what is being obtained at the Peace Village Orphanage is far from reality. For Central University Television, Tamba Stephen Komba reporting.
The 12th day of June 2022 began in the Mile 91 community, Yoni Mamela Chiefdom, Tonkolili district, with dozens of residents singing and dancing as a way of welcoming the Paramount Chief-elect following a successful coronation in Kono district by President Julius Maada Bio. The Yoni Mamela Chiefdom came into existence after the de-amalgamation process some years ago. Subsequently, after a tense but peaceful election, Usman Kondo Kamara was declared winner of the election. Kondo's victory was decisive after he hugely defeated the other candidates. He secured 464 valid votes out of 579 votes, accounting for 80% of the valid votes cast in that election. Speaking to the gathering, the Paramount Chief-elect Usman Kondo Kamara appreciated the efforts of all those who made it possible for his successful ascension to the throne.
I want to thank all my people for giving me this power, and I pray we enjoy this power together in peace, unity, and tranquility. Having this power doesn't mean I am different from you people. I am still your son, brother, and servant as usual.
The residents expressed happiness over the election of the new paramount chief and further cited some of their expectations.
The happiness we will get today, because Mark, you go to what I hope say all the people that Yoni Mamela Kingdom,
they expect like water, light, food, they expect and all. Can enjoy the suffer for water right now.
Wife of the resident minister North, Adama Kuroma, said she feels impressed with the reception given to the paramount chief and entourage. She urged the community people to detach politics from chieftaincy. She advised that the people should give the paramount chief the required support to govern the chiefdom accordingly.
Reception is so fine, people are happy, people are jubilant, people are so proud. The message when they did to them, paramount chief issue, now government of the day, they work with. Not a politician, not a nothing, they work with people, they work with the government of the day. Let us not say, when the paramount chief, this person, that when a politician, enough for their return. Traditional marks were used to entertain the crowd as people found their seats under the community barrier in Yonibana town. People were invited from across the chiefdom, as well as friends at national and district government offices. For CUMT Television, I am Mariama Precious Halabi, a final year mass communication student at the Canadian University of Modern Technology.
And welcome to our usual program, live at Central University. On CUSL Television Channel 24. I am Stella.
And I am James Samuel Thorley. Today we are broadcasting live outside the studios and bringing to your screen what's happening at CUSL. Today we are having the Student Union presidential elections where our students will have the opportunity to elect a student representative that will serve as an intermediary between students and the administration. Let's have an overview of the ongoing event from students themselves. Okay. But hi, so we see students in queue. So we want to know what's happening here.
Actually, today is the day for our fourth Student Union President election here at Central University, because we all know that Student Union politics is a core mandate to the living existence of every university, be it Central University or wherever in the world. So it is our fourth Student Union election that we are holding today here at Central University. That is why you see a variety of students standing in the queue.
Wow. And we sense peace in the Student Union election. So what do you think is the main cause? Because other universities, there is a lot of commotion, fighting everywhere. And Central University Student Union election is very peaceful. What do you think is the cause for that?
So actually, I'm in love with that question, right? That makes Central University a unique university. That makes it different characters to other universities that can see right now. That's because these are fourth Student Union elections, as I've mentioned earlier. And all of the past two elections that we've conducted here so far, they are all a peaceful elections. And we all know the responsibility and the conduct of a peaceful election has to do with the transparency and the fair of the electoral commission. And our electoral commission here at Central University are very transparent in things like election process. So that is why you see all of the elections that we've conducted, including this very one that we are conducting here today, to be a very peaceful one.
Hello, your name and class name? I am Janet Sankula from Mass Communication Department. Janet, how do you see this day?
Well, I see this day as a good day, a great day, and for me, like, I have a great spirit for today.
Okay, so Janet, we sense that the election is very peaceful, while in other institutions in Sierra Leone, we are having commotion when it comes to elections like this. So what do you think is the cause for this?
Well, I feel like for every institution, if you put your strategies in place and everything, then you'll be able to be like Central University to actually have a peaceful election like us. And another thing is that we're not as plenty as other universities. We're just this kind of minimum number, like we can be able to do things and go under control and other things. Yeah.
And also, do you think your candidate will win?
Yes, I am so optimistic that he is going to win.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
So you're one of the aspirants for the Student Union presidential election.
Sure.
So why do you go in for this?
And
we talk student-student elections, these are elections conducted to actually have students that will represent their friends, their college mates, outside and within the university. And of course, as an individual here at Central University, I have committed myself since I came to year one to helping others. I have shown concern beyond all reasonable doubt to students, and I care that students get the best representation possible, because Central University is known for academic excellence. And of course, you know my name, I am by excellence. And I stand for anything that is excellent. So, if our university is to do well at the landscape of other universities or among other universities, I believe it is imperative.
The people of Kutubu community, a 6-mile settlement away from Mile 91, Tonkolele district, has engaged in massive cultivation of farmland from agricultural products. Speaking with the project supervisor of the agricultural business company, Fode Kamara Darami, explained that the government has donated tractors to each district in Sierra Leone has to help supporting commercial farming.
Me tractor work I don't do up to 23 years. That makes this the power get this company look and see well. I get experience on this work, so he decided for promote me for turn me supervisor up and tap all the in fact all the machine then at the company. From them born who no go school, no sabi other work, throughout for lifetime of farm work like this well. Well, now that make them turn me supervisor. You see, we the operator there. So area they my tractor they work for you. My rest not do well. The reason is simple. So operator they deep the plow, follow the machine in trunk. He pull the last well. No any operator pull 8-9 inches deepness pan plowed him. That plan not they do well. No matter what kind of fertilizer I put in. Because the example you come on, they will farm how they make, eh? Who hold they take, now small or two they pull. You put rest they do well. If you bring tractor a deeper like 6-7 inches deepness, that's well. The dirty way they make the rest better. You don't cover it already. So you know they do well at all.
John Bull Kamara, a tractor operation, speaking on the essence of using tractor in agriculture. He says the uses of tractor can lead to massive production of rice. He has over 35 years of experience in tractor operation.
I don't take 38 years for tractor. From the first year I come Paris, I drive for 25 years motor. You might say important for agriculture. It's not showing people are not going to get food in this country. Right? Where the rest come out good, where rotting up, where I rock water done. Sometimes where the rest come out when I get that 1,000 baht or 2,000 baht. So you're not going to keep a pass sell and give government again.
Idrissa Mansari, a farmer in the community, explained how crop rotation is done by a farmer in the community. He further explained about the constraints they are normally facing in using a lack of agricultural tools. He concluded on calling on the government and the Ministry of Agriculture to help produce the community farm with modern agricultural tools.
You know, easy by now way they work rest for lay you sell them back because we na annual they do. You no get money for pay machine. You see, so now the problem that one day. Only manual they do. So if you say that manual they back, the rest they sell them, you know easy. We no get up hand for say they buy fertilizer. Only the ground, if the ground fertile, where you work. The rest they come fine. Go government help more for the machine there. Because if you see this annual care for able work for develop a family, no easy. Because if you machine them there, you go able work than like how they work this manual. For machine they know they. You want the way they get machine, you know easy because we no get money, you no go able get machine.
The community continues to seek from supporting from the government and other agricultural ministry and to help boost agriculture in that part of the country. For CUMT News, I am Hawabi Sanko, a third-year mass communication student.
The people of Mile 91 are suffering for safe drinking water, and these have been going on for quite a very long time. Speaking with Famata Conte, a farmer in agriculture, says that she has been facing a lot of constraints